Okay guys, so here's the, I think it's called the Upper Perimeter Rosebowl Loop Trail. I'm not exactly sure. It's mostly a trail running and hiking trail. As you can see, it's super tame, but it is my cut through trail to go over to Brown Mountain. Been doing this trail for years and years and years. I don't know if I have a, I know I have on my old camera and my old computer some videos of my kids coming through here with me, but not on my current YouTube channel. I wish I did, but I took my kids here. It's a perfect blue trail that you could take your kids to kind of feel how it is to get their tires dirty. And I took them here and they had their little 24-inch wheel bikes, maybe even 20-inch wheel bike, I don't remember. They were small bikes, and it was a lot of fun because we could, you know, I would drive over to the Rosebowl for those rides, take the bikes out of my truck and then bring them over here and do a loop with my kids. And I think it's important to acclimate your kids to some blues and greens before you start taking them on these exposed, you know, black diamond trails like you guys see me riding. Not that often anymore. I used to ride them a lot, but I haven't rode. Probably the most gnarly trail is Upper San Mero and then the San Mero Trail. And that's a super exposed trail coming down from Inspiration Point, or coming all the way down from Mount Low. It's actually called the Mount Low East when you enter it from up there. And or the other trail up there in the mountains called Strawberry Peak. That's a really exposed trail, just in sections, but there's a section that's super exposed. And we in Schweitzer, Red Box down to Schweitzer, that's a nice trail. There's this one section where you're literally riding across a split log. Hello. And you're going across that split log over a dried up riverbed. There's nothing but sharp boulders like those right there. And that you kind of pucker up and white knuckle over that if you're going to ride it, or you just walk over it. So there's a lot of that as a father, you don't want to take your kids up there and have them potentially get hurt themselves. You want them to learn how to ride on dirt and rocks on blues and greens. And this is a nice blue green, not even a green, but a nice blue trail. Oh, well, I didn't make that. I always like to see if I can clean that, and I failed this time, but this is the hello. Don't eat me. Don't bite me. Anyway, probably better that I didn't clean that and then go down on the other side and run into those people. So here's where the trail gets loose, where I'm very happy to be on my flotational mountain bike tires. It's down here at the bottom. And You'll see. Not too bad. I'm not going to go over the riverbed crossing though. That gets really bad. It gets really, really sandy right here. And then if you cross coming out of that water up the rocks, up rocks with your wet tires is not the easiest thing. Anyway, so I'm going to end the video here. Thanks for watching, guys. And if you like this type of stuff, if you're familiar with these trails, maybe you've lived around here or you still live around here, give me a comment and I'll talk to you about other local trails that I love. One that I would highly recommend from here is going from here over to the Flint Wash Trail. It's called the Flint Wash Trail, and then going over to Cherry Canyon. It's steep, don't get me wrong, it's super steep, but it's really nice cyclocross friendly trails, and that are windy, which is nice. You get in there, you do the Sierra Negra or Liz's Loop. It's super windy and it's really neat, and it's definitely easy to do on a gravel bike because there's really nothing technical about it other than it's windy, but it's not, you're not going over chunk or anything like that. You're literally going over hard pack with just a few sections of, maybe a few chunky sections, but that was not good. Cleats do not stand good on rocks, especially these CDs. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching, and like I said, leave a comment.